Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken very short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Here we go. At their own 13-yard line.
Hut! BAT!
Target.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. That one 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Dalton. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They go play action here on first down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Lead.
Check 55 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Alert. 3 down.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Rush around. This side, baby. That's baby side. Big
Go, 368.
Watch motion.
Snap came and won. Now here's Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hands up. 318. Regular.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial out? Steps away to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it now. This is Charcandrick West. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He finds West. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Flush to his right. He's going to go deep for Beasley, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tight right. 50.
You got 3. You got
Middle. Double.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey,
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Jack 15.
Here's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
These 2.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Let's go.
Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
51's the mic. Let's go, defense.
50.
Let's go, defense.
Quarter.
Shit.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington.
Let's go.
230. Hey, Roy. Monday.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Exit.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. There's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. And got his man complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 63 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We want it. Come to my world.
Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Hands up. 18. Come on, D. 2-by-2. Move. Check right. Watch it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flush to his right. This will be caught by Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, boy. You got to be ready. 368. Undercrunch.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Kill.
Alert. Snickers, got to spin.
Now Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check nine. Easy.
He's coming, double up.
Middle. Hey, I need one over here.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Samuels. It's now 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
There he goes, left side. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play here for Buffalo. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissic. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Here's McKissic. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. On second down, this is Edmonds. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
Hey, let's get there.
Again, they run with Edmonds, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with fourth and goal looming. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher.
A 30-yard
The kick by Maher is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's our field.
Now a give, right side, West. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Quarter. Smooth. Pilot, 64, weak.
Tighten up.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's West again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey. Alert.
50 seconds to Mike.
I got you. 49, check. Hey, Alpha. 22, 44.
57. Mike, 57.
They'll run for it with West. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands up.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Check 31.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they will take a knee here.
Dalton on the keeper. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.